The man is universally acknowledged as the waste of the entire sect. His fiancée, beautiful as a blooming flower. Yet he is the successor to the sect leader, personally appointed by the ancient founder. She defended her husband for sneaking elixirs. Even the girlfriend you've been with for 8 years has cuckolded you. How many have a wife who possesses both beauty and capability? Thinking about the scene where Hong Jian publicly declared himself as his husband, Su Han couldn't help but blush. But suddenly, a knock at the door interrupted his train of thought. Upon opening the door, you find that the visitor is none other than a Kai. So, Su and Han immediately invited him in, and hurriedly thanked him for resolving the crisis of the day. Hong Jian frowned, a hint of anger in his voice. Come on, you're at least a scholar, a disciple of our grandfather. Can you please stop engaging in those petty and disgraceful acts? If you need ammunition, I can have someone send you more. Su Han lowered his head and spoke softly. Then I must thank the young lady for her kindness. Subsequently, Hong Jian asked him if he would attend tomorrow's master-apprentice ceremony, to which Su Han was momentarily taken aback. Blank returned. Shaking his head, he remembered his master's warning. From now on, no matter what the relationship between Tian's Mansion and Linglong Pavilion might be, he must never reveal his true identity, or else there would be endless trouble. Upon hearing this, Hong Jian nodded in acknowledgement. But in the next moment, the scene changes dramatically. Today, at the Dream Book Pavilion, I attempted the Tri-Element Mirror, and it seems like I've obtained the Martial Ning Yuan pill. Yan Dao gave Su Han a meaningful glance. The implication was all too clear. However, then, she got up and left Su Han's room. After swallowing the noble pill given by Zhou Zhang, Su Han's speed of meridian recovery accelerated 100-fold. But who would have thought, Song Yuming came knocking on the door again. Su Hang looked at him with a face of pure, unadulterated stupidity. Finally, unable to bear it any longer, you retaliated. Unexpectedly, this time, he completely changed his tune and actually took the initiative to play matchmaker for Su Han, urging him not to let down his junior uncle. This move left him completely baffled and in the cold. But Su Han didn't delve into it. As long as this kid doesn't bother him, he's fine with anything. And at that moment, a woman slowly emerged. Excuse me, does Su Han live here? Su Han blushed instantly as he watched Bai Yueguang approaching. For a moment, his heart was in a flurry of chaos. Seeing this, Song Yuming pointed an accusatory finger at Su Han. I've just made the decision to step aside for you and Yi Shu, and now you're already captivated by another woman? Regaining his composure, Su Han realized that something was amiss. So, heeding the crowd, he walked over to his dear one. Turns out, he was sent by Hong Jian to deliver the elixir to me. Since our last parting, my dear, you've never seen your true self. So, at this moment, he had no idea that the person before him was the man who had his arm severed in order to save him. After bidding a respectful farewell, she left without looking back. But Su Han's voice gave him a fleeting illusion. At night, Su Han realized that Shuai was missing, so he started to shout her name all over the mountain. At that moment, the sound of laughter could be heard from not too far away. I saw a group of girls standing inside the gazebo. And in my arms is the unsolved case that's got me furrowing my brows. Seeing this, Su Han's brow also furrowed. For someone to instill such fear in Su'er, this person must be far from ordinary. So, I went straight over and demanded, "Who are you?" But the girl, with an innocent and pure face, said, "This black cat, not bad. Will you give it to me as a gift?" My lord, seizing my cat without reason, isn't that taking advantage of me? Isn't that a bit too much? The girl cocked her head to the side and teased. What's the matter? Are you upset already? With just a cold snort from Su Han, he vanished into thin air. In the next second, she swung her hips and arms, coming right up to him. But this only made the girl more excited. He slowly raised his hand, gazing up into the sky. At this moment, Su Han congratulated, quickly throwing a punch. With a booming sound, the force of his inner energy surged. Su Han was shocked by the scene before him, his pupils dilating instantly. With just one finger, he blocked his own powerful strike. And this is just the beginning. The next second, he burst through the gazebo and flew out. Fortunately, the car came to a stop after crashing into a large tree. This terrifying power has made Su Han too scared to rashly attack. And the girl, without a care, taunted. Why are you being as petty as that, Mr. Chen? It's just looking, not like I said I'm actually going to steal him away. Immediately, Han Li cupped his fists with such an imposing air, hoping that you, sir, could return my cat to me. The girl took a hop, spun around gracefully, and landed in front of her. So, do you know how to roast sweet potatoes? This abrupt leap in thought left Su Han momentarily stunned. So, the girl pointed behind her. If you help me roast sweet potatoes, I'll give you back your cat. Su Han, Wenyan, start piling up the firewood right away. And the girl, she starts to complain about that guy named Chen again. She says, Alright, today's the day I'm supposed to be out, but I've waited for him for so long and he still hasn't shown up. At this moment, Su Han couldn't help but murmur to himself. This Linglong Pavilion sure has its fair share of oddballs. I'll have to be more careful and cautious in my actions from now on. Seeing that Su Han hadn't yet put the sweet potato into the fire, the girl couldn't help but ask him the reason. To roast sweet potatoes, you have to wait until the wood fire burns down, leaving behind embers, and then place the sweet potatoes among them. That way, they won't get scorched. But the girl scoffed at this, muttering, Who says? That's not how Mr. Chen roasts sweet potatoes. But before long, it became a part of his life. The girl stared at the sweet potato in front of her, her mouth watering. Immediately after, I picked one up and started munching away like crazy. It's so delicious, much better than the ones Mr. Chen grills. That's not right, he scored just as well as him. At this point, Su-han couldn't help but ask, "Who is this Jin person you're waiting for?" The girl, with a lovesick expression, blurted out 2 words. "She's a total idiot." "Su-han?" When Yanbai glanced at her, "You like him?" This only made the girl more infatuated. He said, "Once I finish eating these roasted sweet potatoes, I'll definitely come to find you." But this is the last piece, yet there's still no sign of him. Immediately, with his head hanging low, listless, if he had agreed to others time and again, why did he keep making and breaking plans? Who knew Su-han would pull off such a move, a stab right to the heart, because he simply never liked you at all? Hearing this, the girl cried out loudly. "No, that's not it. It must be because I brought too few sweet potatoes." Yenda is about to go back to fetch more sweet potatoes for roasting. Meanwhile, atop the mystical Xuanha Peak, the headmaster pleads with the librarian Sikongbai to cancel the grand debate. Meanwhile, in the emptiness, sipping hot tea, not only not jogging, the chaos of the Zhou dynasty, all caused by the young emperor's patricide. "I might as well kill him and bring peace to the world." Chang Jiao frowned. "Uncle Master, this cannot be done. Although the emperor of Taiyuan has incurred the wrath of both heaven and men, he is protected by the fate of the great Zhou dynasty. How could you possibly harm him?" "Mysterious." Sikongbai pulled out a piece of proverb from his bosom. It was the supreme true immortal who, after 600 years of support, achieved the outcome of not losing a single life. After reading it, the headmaster had an epiphany. As long as he finds Xing Tianjian, he can marry the princess and eliminate the treacherous officials. As for the convention, it's a good opportunity for the senior uncle to make his presence known. Sikongbai conceded, supporting his forehead, leaving behind his instructions. "Hung Jian is a promising talent. I'll take good care of his training. After that, I'll retreat into seclusion for my life cultivation trials." 60 years ago, the Grand Master left an unfinished game of chess. This old man would like to give it a try in his stead.